What's up, folks? This is Crypto with James talking to you today about some of the crypto news. Uh, a lady, congratulations, has broken into the top 10 of the FBI's most wanted, and Grayscale are coming after the SEC. This is going to be interesting. Before I get into that, update the spreadsheet. The first 26 coins I spoke about on the channel. Had you invested $100 into each of these when I released videos about them, and you're still holding that crypto, you're profit for around 8.5k. Bear in mind, if you'd have cashed out the top of the markets for all these coins that I spoke about, you'd be up $123,000. That shows the difference between a bull cycle and a bear cycle. Always bank profits along the way. But the bear cycle is the best time to invest. If you want to see the coins that I'm buying up during the bear cycle, you can come check it out at copymycrypto.com. It's where I share everything I'm doing. I've bought a couple coins a few weeks ago. I've got a couple buy orders open that it can take a while to close at this rate, I think. And fundamentally, I'm going to be dollar cost averaging in to a number of different positions throughout this bear cycle, because the bear cycle is the best time to invest. It doesn't matter if it's the Dow Jones, it doesn't matter if it's the Nasdaq, gold, it doesn't matter. Recessions and bear cycles have proven to be the most profitable time to invest. And with crypto, you know the returns are far, far greater because it's a more immature market than your S&Ps or your Nasdaqs. So like I said, if you want to see the coins that I'm buying, just click the link in the description and check it out. All right, where should we start? Grayscale. Grayscale faces uphill battle with lawsuit against the SEC. Grayscale are basically pushing for a lawsuit to overturn the SEC's decision to reject a spot Bitcoin ETF. And it doesn't make sense. Not having a spot Bitcoin ETF makes no sense because there's a futures one. So you can actually invest in a Bitcoin futures ETF. So you're investing in the future price of Bitcoin, but you can't have a spot one where you're investing in the actual asset itself. It doesn't make sense to be able to invest in the future of something without being able to invest in the underlying asset. It's mental. So Grayscale Investments are currently crafting their initial arguments against the SEC. So right now we're just laser focused on working with the court, setting up briefing schedules and going from there. We think that we have very common sense and compelling arguments here, and we think the court will be able to see that as well. They filed a petition for review with the US Court of Appeals for the District of Columbia Circuit Wednesday, when the SEC rejected the conversion of its Bitcoin trust to an ETF. So the firm expects to submit written arguments over the next couple of months. The company argues that the SEC is acting arbitrarily and capriciously under the Administrative Procedures Act. Both types of ETF are price based on the underlying Bitcoin markets. And so if you're okay with one for an ETF, then you should be okay with the other. They're two like investment vehicles that are just treated differently in this situation. And it's a fair point. It's genuinely a fair point. But it's going to be a tough case to win because the SEC is allowed to approve and deny exchange rules based essentially on whatever they like. So to rule in Grayscale's favor, the SEC would essentially have to decide that because it allowed derivative products, it must also allow a product focused on the underlying asset. This seems pretty stretchy to me. This was, who's saying this? Financial futurist at Vetify. By that logic, they'd have to allow all sorts of really unworkable products like a physical oil product. I disagree. I don't think you do have to do that because you can pick and choose, but you have to use some semblance of logic. But obviously Gary Gensler's an arsehole and he's been very focused on sort of crushing the crypto market and going, well, certain things are commodities, but the rest are securities, there's been no clarification on this market. And that's what slowed a lot of things down this past year, along with the macroeconomic picture of the overall world, which is piss poor right now, which is why we're in a recession. It's just not been named one. So we'll see how this goes. Sadly, I'm not expecting that Grayscale will win this, but putting pressure on the SEC is no bad thing. So let's see how this plays out. And finally, a woman has made it into the top 10 of the most wanted. So, Ruja Ignatova was the founder of OneCoin. OneCoin was basically a pyramid scheme that defrauded investors out of billions of dollars. When there were questions being asked, she actually disappeared. It turned out that her partner, she'd bugged her own apartment and heard her partner was cooperating with the FBI, and she did a run-up. So the FBI uses this when they believe the public might be able to help. It's believed that she's traveling with armed guards and or associates, and she's probably had plastic surgery to alter her appearance. Plastic surgery has been rumored for a while, but that's probably the least sensational aspect of the story. OneCoin began in 2014 and was essentially a multi-level marketing scam with crypto at the core. One of those where people get commission for introducing others. Basically, it was a BitConnect. The problem was this crypto wasn't even crypto in the definitional sense of being built on a blockchain. It was a centralized digital currency that OneCoin controlled. So she was the key factor behind the growth, multilingual, highly educated, always dressed fabulously, and capable of attracting the kind of huge investments that get other speculators interested. So OneCoin obviously actually got a lot worse and got a lot more insidious, because when investments in Europe began to fall, to slow down dramatically, they started targeting the poorer communities in Uganda, with horrific results for those that were taken in. Europol added Ignatova to its most wanted list in May as well, and the FBI's notice offers a $100K reward. She's charged with 8 crimes in 2018, including wire fraud and securities fraud. This is probably the biggest development in the case since she disappeared. And Bartlett was a guy behind the BBC's podcast about the missing crypto queen. She says that has high quality fake identity documents and has changed her appearance, as well as at least $500 million. He also points out while she may be missing, there is a possibility she's dead. She was last seen boarding a flight to Greece in 2017. So these scams continue, and even when they appear legit to some degree, people are taken in. I've spoken about scams on this channel a number of times. You see it in YouTube comments every day, and there's just not enough time in the day to delete them. Just isn't. They're so rapid. The moment you upload a video, it takes about 20-30 minutes, and all of a sudden you've got this chain of 28 messages. This person made me 3 Bitcoin in a day. Oh, I make $78,000 every week withdrawing it. All this shit, and it's just we're always going to see scammers in every semblance of industry. Crypto, unfortunately, is having a much more consistent run with scammers, where it's been going on for a while, with whether it's rug pulls or just trying to bait someone in with when there's been Twitter hacks, or when there's these chains of comments in Twitter or chains of comments in YouTube. They all work the same way. And then you go onto a site, and the site goes, look, the amount you deposited is now worth this, but you can't withdraw it. And then they just disappear with your money. Yeah, mad. But I think the net total that was defrauded was about $3.5 billion on this. So it's huge money. We'll see how it plays out, but the fact she's been missing for about 5 years now, I imagine she's had her identity, her face changed, everything changed. She's probably well free and clear of these lot at the moment. But let's see. You do this to get the public to pay attention. So maybe the public in Greece will spot her if she's still in Greece, and she'll get extradited for her crimes if she's spotted. But we'll see. Interesting one. Guys, let me know in the comments, what do you think about Grayscale? Do you think they're going to have any success with their lawsuit against the SEC? Let me know in the comments down below. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification. Just subscribe to the channel. It always cheers me up. Do that. And if you guys want to see the coins I'm buying up right now, then come check out Copy My Crypto. Like I said, I bought a couple coins a few weeks ago. I'm buying a couple more, or trying to, but buy orders taking a while to close. I'm going to be dollar cost averaging into this bear cycle and this market consistently until we start bottoming out, hopefully. But I think there's still a way to go for the bottom. But guys, the recession, best time to invest. It always is. It's always been the best time to invest. So guys, get your spreadsheets, figure out which coins you're excited about, or you can come see exactly what I'm doing. Choice is yours. Anyway, take it easy, folks. Bye-bye.